how does the drug court work, and who might be eligible to go in front of the drug court?
Well, the drug court is basically the criminal justice reform of the 21st century, and it's where everybody's headed, federal and state. And it's an accountability court. So you have to, number one, to get into the Augusta Judicial Drug Court, you have to be charged with a felony. And the DA's office is the gatekeeper. So your lawyer would have to make an application to the district attorney's office for admission. And they would say, well, you're legally eligible. And there's two different types of eligibility. So, you know, you can look at a case file after being a criminal defense attorney, or look at your client and you can know, are drugs at the root of the issue of crime? And most of the time it is. If you see a lot of thefts in the history, you may not have a drug crime, but there's a lot of thefts. At the root of theft, most of the time, is a drug problem. If you see a lot of simple possessions or drug charges, or even possession with intent to distribute, people will have a drug problem. And so that's what the court was designed to do, is to hold them accountable for 2 years. It's a minimum 2-year program. You have to have 1 year clean to graduate. It is one of the most stringent in the country. But at the end of the day, your charges get dismissed. And I always say, well, it's the only place where you can do the crime, get the charges dismissed, so that you can go on and have a productive life. Because the reality is, we all know that having a criminal record is what keeps you from a lot of housing, employment, and things like that. So drug court is it's like probation on steroids. So your lawyer needs to recommend you to the DA's office. The DA's office will say yes or no with regard to legal eligibility. Then you're seen by treatment and a case manager for the whole drug court. They'll go out and visit you in the jail, or you come in and visit them. And then there's a team meeting where it's kind of a collaborative effort. Everybody sits around the table and discusses the case and what the needs are of the person. And then the judge, says, okay, the person's coming in or not coming in. And when they come in, they are sentenced, but we're a plea court. And that's very important to know the difference, because you've got drug court, you have mental health court, and you have veterans court, and those are different. So with a pre-plea, you come in, you plead guilty to the charges, and you're going to agree to a sentence if you fail out of the program. However, if you complete the program, you will have your charges dismissed.